Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're doing something a little different. We're not doing J. Ritter Transport. We're doing Hillcrest Forestry. It's another profile I have set up in the game, and it's for some logging trucks. I decided that my J. Ritter company, more of a highway company, and I want to do something with some logging trucks. So we got a treat for you today. We're at a landing up here on a mountain outside of Bellingham, Washington, and we're going to go down an epic road, and we're going to go all the way to Port Angeles. So it's going to be a great drive, yet another scenic one for all of you watching today, and I hope you enjoy. Got this awesome truck. It's Peterbilt 379. The actual mod for it is the Peterbilt 3XX by HFG, and then also the truck and trailer mod that Deezle made for it, which is really cool. We'll get in, it's noisy out here. So yeah, the 3XX is an amazing truck. One of my favorite mods out there, probably my favorite mod out there. You can create all kinds of different Peterbilt trucks that use this same cab right here. Peterbilt used this same cab for a long time. And so it can be a 379, which is what this truck is, or a 377, 330, 379 EXHD with a nice long hood. 357, 367, 357. I'm always bad at remembering which one it is. That one, the kind of heavy haul truck. And then you got the truck and trailer mod, which I was just talking about, which turns it from a semi truck into this right here, basically a rigid pulling a trailer, which is really cool and kind of appropriate for this Pacific Northwest setting. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to go down a really long dirt road today for a minute. It's not going to be the entire video by any means, but maybe a quarter of it. It's a nice long logging road. That's how we're going to start out. It's the longest one in the game, at least the vanilla game. And then we're going to head to Port Angeles, which is on the peninsula in Washington. And so we'll actually ride a ferry, and it's the only ferry in ATS right now. There's a bunch in ETS too, but there's only one in this game. We're actually going to ride it. So we've got a cool truck, a cool route. Going to have a lot of fun. So everybody buckle up, because we're about to go down a crazy road, and let's try. I hope I don't roll back too much once I take the parking brake off. Let's get her going. All right, turn the lights on, and we are rolling. I got a Caterpillar 3406E engine in here. 650 horsepower too. It's a beast. I love how Caterpillar engines sound, especially these old mechanical ones. Before they put in electronic modules, where it's a pure mechanical engine, and it has a great sound. When we get out on the road, you can really hear it purr. Got a cat under the hood, it purrs. And we're just going to take it nice and easy down this road. Try not to lollygag and take all day before we're getting on the highway, but still got to take it nice and easy. We're going to hit some really sharp curves here in a second. We'll see how we do. This is barely the sharpest. It's not even. Beautiful scenery on this route. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Try not to rubberneck too much and get us all killed here. Whoa, scary, scary. We got this though. Here's where it gets interesting. meters here. Not a lot of room to take these sharp curves. And if you wind up taking an equipment load up here on the low boy, it gets real interesting real fast. I can't honestly say that I've pulled it off yet. I also haven't tried that much, even though I do love pulling equipment on low boys. Take these curves real seriously here. Alright, we got this. I highly suggest, if you find this interesting, to go look up real logging trucks, Pacific Northwest logging trucks on YouTube. It's wild, some of those videos up there. Kind of got to be a little fearless to do it, I feel like. They're just very experienced. Try to show you a little bit of the scenery. It's hard to drive sometimes in the outside cam, but you know, I don't want to just restrict you to cab view while we're going down this awesome road. I think we'll have a cool little spot coming up ahead. Might be a little further down the road. We'll see. Eventually wind up down there at the bottom. And then we still got a pretty decent drive ahead of us once we get on the paved roads. Taking Washington 20 all the way across. I'd like to find a load going the other way on 20 for a video. It's a really cool road going toward Omak, Spokane, all that. Super scenic, super pretty. I mean, pretty much every inch of Highway 20 in this game is incredible, as you will see. Okay, yeah, now we're coming up to a really cool scenic spot. Make this curve. I'll slow down a little bit. Across this bridge up here. You know, I don't think they're sending any other trucks down for a while or any up the hill, so we'll just hit that parking brake for a second and take a look. Isn't that cool? Nice little spot here. Feeling overheated after a day of, you know, cutting down trees up here on the mountain. Maybe you go jump in and, you know, get refreshed. Alright, I think we got the brake off. Get her back in gear. Alright, I'll do a little in-cab driving here and actually get it done. I'm glad I got to stop and show you guys that spot. It's really cool. So the first video I did with commentary, we went up US 395 in Oregon, which I was talking about as one of my favorite roads. This whole area up here is also one of my favorites. It's really cool. The whole Pacific Northwest that they did is really great. I pretty much love everywhere. I don't know, I'm a geography nerd, so. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. Oh my, oh my. Oh, I took that really wide. That was kind of scary. Let's turn our F2 mirrors back on here. That was my first mistake. There we go. Alright, it's still going to be a little sketchy and curvy and not paved for a minute, but that first set of really sharp ones and that one there, I think that was the worst part. Alright. get on some gravel. That means we're getting close to civilization. I don't believe the speed limit on this road is actually 60, or they expect you to do it. I think the GPS just says that because that's the default speed limit for Washington. And there just isn't technically a speed limit for this road. The speed limit for this road is if you go too fast, you die. So let's not. Oh yeah. Got somebody parked down there. It means we're getting close to the highway. So soon we will be on paved roads. And let me tell you, the scenery is not over. It's a pretty drive all the way. Come to a stop here for a second too once we get to the intersection, which is right up here. Get all the way over here, so we'll get out of here easy. Alright, I gotta get out and lower my wheel. You don't actually have to get out in the game, I just, like to do it. Alright, so we got our lift axle down. Let's hit some pavement. What do you say? Does that sound like something you'd like to do? I hope so, because it's happening. Nice coming. Alright, here we go. Traffic set to normal today, so it could get interesting. Sometimes there's nothing, and then sometimes you're behind a truck for miles and miles and miles. It can't go fast to save its life, so we'll see how that goes. Just because we're on the pavement doesn't mean we're out of the woods. Although I think we're about to get kind of close to civilization, cross under I-5. Maybe say to hell with these logs and go south and take us a nice little California vacation or something. Nah, I think I'd rather go out toward Port Angeles himself. Super pretty. Yep, junction, Interstate 5. Got a speed zone ahead, 35, so it's pretty slow. Go ahead and get those Jake brakes rumbling. Alright, yeah, so some red lights with the visor I picked, kind of just have to use the out of cab view since I can't really crane my neck up under like you would in real life to look at the red light. Here we go. Be really nice if that light up there changed. About the time that I hit it. I'm just gonna kind of ease on up. Not rush to it, just to stop. Yeah, there we go. Let's hit it. yeah, we got that cat running now. She sounds great. Rev up a little since we're going up this hill. Doing it pretty good actually. Oh yeah, you hear that turbo spool? Good stuff. 30's on ahead, really? Just let the hill do the braking for us here. The transmission tube. And now the engine. So here's some really cool ridges right here. Do the cab view again, or I mean outside view. I think you guys will appreciate this. Isn't this something? Wow. You know, and I'm not from. I've never been to Washington. I'm from the southeast, and so when I see this, I'm just like, wow, this is based on a real place. This is a real thing. This isn't made up. I mean, sometimes they fudge the details a little bit, but, you know, look at this going, wow, this is a real place. That's amazing. Love it. And we got our own scenic wonders over here, too. We live really close to the Appalachians. They're awesome. There's a lot of cool stuff out there in the world. Nobody ever has enough time to see it all, but I want to see as much as I can when I can. I mean, aside from just from my love of trucks, I think it's one of the things I love about this game actually is, I mean, one of my favorite things to do in real life is just drive around and explore. And I mean, this is driving around and exploring the game, so it is a natural fit. It's time to get on the ferry, head to Port Townsend. This might actually go a little faster today than I thought. Is this where I go? Yeah, I think I just drive on to the boat. So yeah, we're going to get on the ferry. And we'll be on the other side of the sound. Am I doing this right? I hope so. It's kind of unclear. Oh, don't hit that truck. Okay. Yeah, we're doing this right. All right, let's get on the boat. The not banana boat. All right, here we go. I'm charging in here like Rambo. Don't want to ram that truck. Make sure. Okay, yeah. Just wanted to make sure I was actually there before turning my engine off. And let's see where it takes us. We want to go to Port Townsend. We're going to embark. Damn, get away from me, seagulls. Ah. Flying rats. Actually, that would be a pigeon. But seagulls are very scavengery. Okay, here we go. Alright. I'm going to turn on my visor real quick. He said and then didn't do. There we go. Oh, stupid thing. Never mind. I was going to look at something, but it's kind of being silly. So we're just going to hit it. Alright. We're now on the other side of the sound. We're over there. just a little while ago. We're gonna go left out of here, so I guess I should take left lane. Stop being a jerk, hogging the whole thing. And here we go. Headed to Port Angeles. Port Angeles. A lot of traffic. Is there a convention in town today or something? Okay, somebody has to have a green light, right? Okay, there we go. Just like real life. Get into video games to bitch about red lights. To gripe about red lights. Sorry, kids. Okay, well, at least you're going. Didn't pull out and brake check me. We're going through some of the areas that are taking a little stretch of road. Here when I turned right on the 101, it was the first ever YouTube video I posted of my trucking. First one, the very first one. We were going the opposite direction, towards Seattle. In the old silver 389, the J. Ritter truck, basically. All right. It's funny, you know. This is Washington. This is pretty far from where I live. In the same country, but these back roads, they remind me so much of. Sorry, car, I'm just taking what's mine. The scenery might look a little different, but it just reminds me so much of, you know, when I take a long road trip around here and drive through the country, and the little like knick-knack shacks along the side of the road, quaint little towns, little touristy spots and stuff. It's SES has really captured that well in the last couple of map DLCs. I love it. To me, this feels a lot like taking 74 in North Carolina through the mountains. Except 74 doesn't have as many epic water features as Washington does, of course, or this part of Washington. Where there is epic water features in North Carolina, there are no mountains. It's flat as a pancake. There's your cliche for the day. Smash that like button for more cliches. Because they'll come. Oh yeah. Okay, we're in Port Angeles. It won't be long. We'll be dropping this off. I think I'm going to be making a left up here, so I'm going to stick to the left. I'm still a little ways in town, but see these two trucks right here? They're going to go real slow. Even though the speed limit's slow, they're going to go slower than that. I guarantee it. Probably not. Now that I said that, they'll probably go like faster than me just to show me up. Just so you guys at home are like, yeah, Jay, yeah, whatever. You're so full of it, dude. Of course, a lot of these people watching this video play ATS, so they know what I'm talking about. And the other people that don't play ATS that are watching this have heard me grap about it enough, so they know what I'm talking about. So everybody knows. So yeah, we're all in the clear. I'm assuming this light's green. That Frozen Food Express truck there, he was kind of unsure of himself. Oh really, dude? Okay. Light was gonna turn red on me anyway. Oh yep, there's my brake thing again. It's toward the end of every video. I don't know if any of you guys watch the Real World Trucker, Super Trucker Dan on YouTube, but there's always a train coming through his videos, like 90% of the time. It's not a Super Trucker Dan video without a train, which is cool because I love trains. Most people that know me know that's my #1 passion. But anyways, we're gonna have a thing now. It's not a Jay Ritter video unless your low air warning symbol comes on toward the end of the video. So apparently seems to be a thing. And like I said before, and a subscriber was talking about it too in the last video. Like I said before, I don't slam on the brakes hardly at all. I'm gonna run this yellow, and you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. I don't slam on the brakes at all, I hardly even use them. I mostly use the engine brake and transmission to slow me down. Just like you would, really, in a truck. Especially if you own the truck, you know, you don't want to be replacing brake pads all the time. But in city traffic and backing up situations, this game is just unforgiving. It's like, nope, you're out of air. Which is why we have that turned off. This still warranty. Nice. This is over here. Make this turn. Okay. So yeah, this is probably a little more subdued, at least in my commentary, than the last video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I'm talking like it's over. It's not over yet, but we're getting close. But I thought I'd let the scenery kind of speak for itself a little bit, because that sure is pretty dry. And that logging road's really cool. There's some other cool ones in the game too, but that one's the biggest one, the longest one. All these stop signs and red lights. I'm never going to get that low air light off again. Either there, I'm just going to have to do 5 miles an hour everywhere. I'll stop pointing it out. You guys probably wouldn't even notice if I just shut up about it. It's like when I used to play saxophone in band, and no, I haven't played one in years, but when I was a band student, my band director would say, you know, don't flinch when you make an error. The audience might not even notice it, but they will because you flinched. You know, it's true. Always good stuff to keep in mind. So maybe I'll stop griping about the low air indicator, and you guys won't even notice. But it is good advice. You know, just suck it up and deal with it. Move on. All right, so we're here with our logs. We brought them to the sawmill. Didn't show off this truck nearly enough. Well, I did do some scenic driving, you know, earlier. So I guess I did. Yep, we're here. I guess, yeah, the map says we're going all the way around to the back. So that's what we're going to do. Should have stopped and lifted up my lift axle. Oh well. It won't get all bound up like it does in the real world game, so that's good. They're busy here. This is quite the operation. Looks like we got a little scrapyard over there too. We don't want that. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Yep, okay. right gear. I didn't get my virtual CDL yesterday. Come on now, Josh. I just said my name. Oh, good grief. Come on now, me. All right. Let's see. And this is where she goes. Okay, so let's go get our logs unloaded. Green light. Green means go ahead and get her unloaded. So here we are. Looking good. Let's go back. So let's hit our brakes. We're neutral. Cut the engine off, cut the lights off, and we're done. Excellent. Short logs delivered from Bellingham to Port Angeles. 171 miles. Still took 8 hours 42 minutes. Woo. It's that ferry ride and everything else in that long dirt road. And consumed a bunch of fuel, as it should be. Real trucking. Anyhow, guys, I hope you all enjoyed it. I had a good time. Such a scenic drive. Everybody have a great day. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. And enjoy. See you next time. Bye.